The mountain you see here is called Aiguille Dorees. It's a long granite ridge full of beautiful spires that stands out like a fortress out of Glacier du Triant, on the eastern edge of the Mont Blanc Range. I've been fascinated by the aesthetics of this mountain ever since I saw a picture of it, and I couldn't stop thinking about how it would be to climb it. So I did some research and voila! Aiguille Dorees, traverse east to west. A long and committing ridge climb on a solitary hidden gem of the Alps. So completing this traverse became one of my obsessions for this past summer, and what you're about to watch is the story of that adventure.
We are in Switzerland, but with a French name, called Des Champagne, and that's where we took the lift. Voila!
Mont Blanc, Grand Comben.
It's time to hike. The goal of the day was a mountain hut, around 3 hours away.
This valley is so beautiful. I love it. Cabane d'Orny. Another hut. Half an hour more. The ridge is starting to appear. It looks so beautiful. Cabane du Triant. The first day is done. Whew. Beautiful.
As soon as I got in the hut, I got hooked by all the old photos on the walls. Cabane du Triant is a true piece of history. Built in 1939, replacing an old wooden cabin, it's a crucial hut that serves the famous hot route from Chamonix to Zermatt. Just like many other huts in this area, it was originally built right next to the glacier. But now, less than 100 years later, the ice is at least 100 meters lower. Even Aiguille Dorees has changed over the years. What was a big hanging glacier turned into a steep rocky chute. What hasn't changed is the hospitality of the hut keepers. So, after a good dinner, we were ready to rest and prepare for the early start the next day.
What I like the most about spending the night in the mountains is silence. No phone service or Wi-Fi, only the sound of wind and stars up overhead. I don't know about you, but once I'm back in the valleys, every single day I used to receive phone calls by all sorts of scammers, my email was filled with so much annoying stuff, and it really got out of control. So let me introduce the sponsor of today's video, Incogni. You might be wondering, how do these people get your information? Well, they buy it from data brokers, companies that collect massive lists of contacts with as much information as possible about any of us. The good thing is that we all have the right to be taken off these lists. But the problem is, it would take a lot of time. There are hundreds of these lists, and we'd have to do it over and over again. So Incogni does this for you. You sign in, give them permission to act on your behalf, and they take care of your privacy. And it's a true game changer. So check out the link in the description to get your personal data back, and use the code Pisani for 60% off the annual plans. And now, back to the silence of mountains.
So we started to walk on the glacier, guided by the bright light of the moon.
Wow. This is so surreal.
And the brighter it got, the more our beautiful ridge started to appear in front of us. We reached the bottom of the rocks. So, ropes, helmet, harness, and let's go!
We are on the ridge. So beautiful.
Good morning from the ridgeline. Marco, sorridi.
There's a common thing about these kind of ridges. It always takes longer than you think. And we were just at the beginning, so we had to keep going. The ridge started to get narrow and also pretty technical.
Cioè, guarda che roba.
Sì.
Cielo così.
Ah, stupendo.
But climbing ridges is not just about climbing up. There's also a lot of down climbing.
Che bello qua!
Amazing. Now it's time for the hardest pitch. Up here. Luckily, Marco is going first.
Hardest part? Done. It was intense.
And with the hardest part behind us, the top was in sight. And despite being just a few hundred meters away, it took us around an hour to get through very loosened rocks, rappels, and finally climb to the summit.
And this is the top. Okay. Cumbre. Ale. Amazing. for lunch. The good thing is that the weather is perfect, super warm. But bad thing is that the ridge is not over yet. There's still one more top before the rappels. So we have to hurry up. This way.
And after many up and downs, pinnacles and tight passages, the line we drew in the mountain kept getting longer and longer.
Wow. And we are ready almost for the rappels. Ale, figata!
So 10 or 12 hours later, we were down, back to the glacier and to our little hut.
Aiguille Dorees is gifting us with its most amazing dress, sunset.
And after a really long day out, we decided to have another night at this hut to have some proper rest before going down to the valley. And this is the view we woke up with. Magical. And the idea of having been on all those pinnacles is amazing.
Alright, so that's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed. This trip was something else for me. If you told me 2 or 3 years ago that I would be able to achieve this kind of traverse, I would probably never believed you. So I'm super happy for making this happen, and I still probably can't believe it. And if you're interested, there are, I think, 2 or 3 more spots for my September hiking tour. So yeah, be quick because spots are selling fast. So this is probably your last chance to grab your spot. It will be amazing, and I can't wait to meet you in the mountains. So yeah, that's the end of this video, and I will see you in the next adventure.